Hi guys, another video. Sorry, I think it's a little bit too loud. So yeah, another video. New vinyl finds this time. It's not vibing. As I said in my last video, I think I said it. I definitely mentioned it that I wasn't supposed to be buying records because I shouldn't really, but I have. And yeah, so I was expecting some stuff because I saw them and I definitely needed to have them. I also went by accident to Rough Trade East, which is very close to where I live, and I found some stuff and I just had to get them. So yeah, without any further ado, let me start. And as per usual, it's what's playing in the background. It's this one. Mystic Shiva. It's a reissue out from Klimt, which is a French label. It's yeah, as you can hear, it's like heavy psych, yeah, private press, obscure kind of thing. I've shown this before. I have a bootleg of this back home, but this is like a proper issue and it's really good, so I had to have it. So on to the new stuff. So as I said, I went to Rough Trade East, which has become my favorite record shop for various reasons I will not go into right now, because I will start ranting about UK record shops and how crap they are. But yeah, so I went there and I found some things that I just could not say no to. First, it's not skipping, thank God. That would have been embarrassing. But never mind. I'll check it later. Probably some dirt. That's what's vinyl all about. So anyway, Savages. Silence Yourself, new release out on Matador Records like a month ago. I saw there was a lot of buzz about this album. I knew that they were sounding like a little bit punkish, so I thought I'd check them out. Opening song just blew me away. The rest of the album is really good, very strong. However, my only problem, if you want to say that, about this album is that they trade energy for artfulness, which I think is not the best way to go. I mean, I would just go for it. They have a lot of energy and they can do really well. But yeah, they try to be a little bit more arty than they should. My opinion, that nobody needs to agree with me or anything like that. They're getting really good reviews. There's a lot of buzz around their name, so they must be doing something right with a lot more people than myself. But overall, really good album. Can't go wrong really. Next, ta-da! And this is the one that actually started it. It's Mainliner. It's the new Mainliner album. It's if you don't know Mainliner, it's Makoto Kawabata's, as it says here, Mainliner. It used to be just Mainliner, but now it's Kawabata Makoto's Mainliner. Side project from Acid Mother's Tempo lead guitarist. They've been around for many years. This edition, my understanding is that the proper edition, there's another edition that's white. This is a black sleeved edition with a white vinyl, 250 copies. It's called Revelation Space, and Mainliner used to be Kawabata Makoto and Asahito Nanzo, who used to play for High Rise. He was a bass player, but now he's substituted by another guy. And Mainliner are mostly about all-out guitar, everything turned to 11. It's like Jap rock, having the raw power, Iggy and the Stooges raw power process on it. It's just everything's in the red. Really good album. You know, it's you know, I have to buy anything that's mainliner basically. Next one, something that, oh yeah, this is the last one that I bought from Rough Trade East, and it's a band that any self-respecting psych rock fan will want to buy just by hearing the name. It's something that I've had for many years on I had the files for that, but never actually owned anything from them because it was only on CD, and it's this band basically. The band's name is Pharaoh Overlord, and please tell me that, you know, if you're into psychedelic rock and you find out that there's a band called Pharaoh Overlord, you wouldn't go and buy the record no matter what. Well, you're lucky, because first of all, this has been reissued. As you can see, it's still sealed because I haven't opened it, because I know the music basically. I hadn't had the time to actually listen to this, and I had other things, newer things to listen to. I just wanted to have this. Yeah, so Pharaoh Overlord, I think they're Finnish. They've made 4 or 5 albums, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, this is the third one. Fantastic psychedelic krautrock, repetitive, hypnotic beat kind of thing going on. Amazing stuff, highly recommended. And as I said, you know, just showing the name, you know, hi, I have a Pharaoh Overlord record. You just go out and buy it. Oh, and the other thing is that these records were, this was issued initially in, yeah, 2005. 2005 on Riot Season on CD, and Ectro Records, which is, if memory serves me right, is the label that issues Circle, if you know the other Finnish band. I've shown some of their records as well, highly recommended as well. And yeah, they reissued this. They didn't reissue 1 or 2, it went straight to 3. God knows why. I hope they reissue the other ones as well. Very good. There is a vinyl record of their latest one, which has a tiger. I don't remember the name, which I think is like new wave of British heavy metal, but I haven't heard it. I'm not sure. I know this one, and I know that this one is good. So that's that. Next, something that I've ordered, and it's a band. Well, it's a split between 2 bands. One I know, one I don't know. But I do know the label. I do know one band, so I thought I'd go for it. The band is, band number 1 is this one, Ensemble Economic, and No Highway. The label is Sound of Cobra, and they've made quite a few one-sided 12 inches, which I have some of them, and yeah, they've I think Sound of Cobra also made one-sided 12-inch of Umberto, which is an amazing 20-minute drone, and probably will not be able to find it because it was like 100 copies and it was re-released as 150 copies. I don't know whether that is available or not, but you can check it out on Bandcamp, and the music is just amazing. It's a drone, but it's just an unbelievable drone. I've shown the album like, I don't know, a year and a half ago, something like that. Yeah, so band number 1, Ensemble Economic. What's his name? Pile something. Yeah, it's one of the guys from Starving Weirdos, another band that's just completely amazing, and you should definitely check it out because you're on this channel, and I know that if you're in this channel you probably will check it out. Yeah, I have 2 of their albums, the Starving Weirdos, and it's just fantastic. Usually he does drones. Here there's vocals as well, which is quite a surprise. Excellent stuff. And on the flip side we have these guys. Now, I didn't talk a lot about them, and you might think that, oh well, they're probably a bit crap, but they're not. The band, as you can hear, as you can read, is called Heroin in Tahiti, which is a very interesting name, and Black Vacation is the name of the side that they curate, if you like. And they also, I didn't know about these guys. I was like, oh yeah, whatever, you know, I would buy it for the Ensemble Economic. This is very good. This is really good. They also have another LP out, and it's called something like Death Surf or something like that, and that describes their music basically. It's exactly that. It's unbelievable. Really good stuff. Highly recommended. Do get it. And yes, one more thing, which was from a order that I did some time ago. It's this one. It's World and Freemasonry. It's out on the Ideological Organ, and it's curated by Stephen O'Malley and all that. It was released some time ago. When was it? It says here somewhere. Doesn't matter. It came out in 2011, 2012, or whatever it was. On CD, they reissued it on vinyl, and it's out on editions Mego or Mego, or however you want to call it. And usually editions Mego always have good stuff. I got this, and it's Jesus Christ, what the hell is this noise? I don't know. I mean, if you like it, you like it. Personally, I cannot listen to this. My God. Anyway, and yes, and now for the Crown Jewels. Crown Jewels are 4 records from one guy. It's something that you know, Big Star 1000 would have shown, I guess. I always mention Big Star 1000 in my videos. Always, it's just unavoidable. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of overlap in the stuff that we hear. I don't know. I don't know why. It just happens, Fred. You're a cool guy anyway. Why not? So anyway, it's from a guy called Igor Wakevich. I don't know. Anyway, it's these 4 records. Let me show you. Record number 1, Logos, which was his first outing. Second, Dr. Faust. And when I was listening to this, I was thinking about this is the kind of thing that, if Fred hasn't shown it, you probably haven't, because if you have an original, it's gonna be very expensive to find any of these. I'm gonna be showing now. Hathor, and there's a subtitle called Liturgie du souffle pour la résurrection des morts, which means mass for the resurrection of the dead. Souffle, I think, is breath, but yeah, anyway, it's about for the resurrection of the dead. And let's start, which has a penis on it. Yes, so Igor Wakevich. Igor Wakevich was, this is going to intrigue you. He was mentioned in the Nurse with Wound list. He was one of those names. So, just for that, you definitely need to check out at least one of the records. These 4 records were reissued recently. It's from a label called Phony Geva. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the bloody name. It's this one. Phony Geva. It's a subsidiary of Wawa Records, which is the best record shop in the world, and they have reissued unbelievable records. And when I went there 2 years ago, if you remember that video, I mentioned it. I asked them, "Oh, are you going to be reissuing any other, krautrock records?" And they said, "No, we will not, because there's a lot of people trying to reissue krautrock at this stage. So we are going to be looking into French progressive and psychedelic music. To be honest, at that time I was a bit disappointed hearing that. I was like, oh no, I want my records that I'm missing out. I want you to reissue, what was I missing? I don't know, Amondu, reissue, there's tons of stuff that you could reissue. But no, they went on and they've reissued some amazing stuff since, and I'm really happy that they didn't pursue the krautrock route. Anyway, Igor Wakevich, he is, I think he still is actually, he is a composer, avant-garde composer, and he made, most of these records were made because they were part of some kind of show or theater production or something like that. So, and also they have people from proper rock bands playing here. So, for example, Dr. Faust, they have the bassist from what's the band's name? Hope it says it here. It doesn't say it here. Bugger. So yes, the French progressive band that play like Stravinskian progressive rock. You know what I mean? Magma. That's the one. Magma. He has a bassist from Magma here. And yeah, I've listened to, I've got these yesterday, so I haven't had the time to listen to everything, but I've listened to at least one side from each, and I can tell you that they are very good. Now, what do you get for your money? Logos. It says here that it is classical avant-garde, orchestral, psychedelic rock. I didn't find the psychedelic rock bit, at least in side one, but it is out there. It is out there music. Oh, there's one more thing that you need to know should you actually purchase these. Not that it matters, because you will buy them if you want to buy them. Is that I ordered them. Oh no, this one is alright actually. Yeah, I ordered them from a guy in Portugal, and he he sent them to me, and I noticed that the single ones, these are single, and this is like a gatefold, and the gatefold one had the record outside, and I was like, oh, look at it, he's so thoughtful, he put the records outside. But I discovered that the records on the gatefolds are outside because they cannot fit them in the record sleeves for some reason. So yeah, that's interesting. Another interesting tidbit is this one. It's Hathor. Hathor was commissioned to Wakevich for the 30th anniversary of Israel, and it is I think that probably this one is the best, along with Dr. Faust, from what I've heard up until now. And it's really funny because I was looking at the sleeve, and you can see the sleeve, it's like this. But then I took it out and put it on to listen to it, and then I noticed this has a swastika. Obviously, I think that this swastika is like the original one, that's the Indian one, and but yeah, they put in a small triangle there so that people don't get offended, which is really odd because, as I said, this was commissioned for 30th anniversary of Israel, so it's quite an odd one. Yeah, this guy has is avant-garde, so expect the unexpected. Very complicated, not very complicated, but a lot of abstraction in this work. This one is quite easy to follow. I think it's more new age-ish, and he has been yeah, he's I think that he has that kind of thing with the new age kind of movement, because he mentions guys like Gurdjieff, and it's mentioned here as, you know, being a big part of what he does. Gurdjieff was like a new age kind of master, and he also made, well, he didn't make this record, but somebody released this record with his music, because he was just playing the organ and it's like really haunting, weird melodies there. And yeah, these are just fantastic LPs. I mean, you know, it's the kind of thing that, you know, weird record collector, not weird as a weird person, but weird music record collector, and you know, sonic explorer, if you like, would definitely want to have in his collection. So I haven't given any kind of justice to these records. I think my presentation was pitiful, and yes, they're really good. If I were to recommend one of these, I would say that if you're into progressive rock, go for this one. If you're into new age, ambient droney stuff, go for this one. And if you like the combination of the two, go for this one. This one is the first one and probably the most famous, I guess, but it's more orchestral than the other ones from what I've heard up until now. So anyway, this is my update. It's what, 1,300 seconds, which means that it is 20 minutes. This is crap. I was supposed to make a 15-minute video. So yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, as I said, please do leave your comments. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you find something that interests you. And yeah, and I will be seeing you around. Probably I will get some more stuff at some point. I think there's some more records out from this guy, and I will probably complete the collection, because I think that, you know, it's the kind of stuff that will not be around for very long. And yeah, I've really enjoyed these ones, and maybe, you know, from what I said, it sounds like, oh, it might be a little bit crap, but no, it is for those that have a more adventurous ear, to be honest.
Time to 4:30, so we need to know if our audio is good.
That started.
They're saying
That's a live stream that just started over there. So anyway, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Please do leave your comments, and I will be seeing you around. Bye.